So this is the first actual video, kind of. Hopefully I get it done. Here, Max, come look. Say hi to all the people. There we go. He's trying to get cuddles. He likes getting cuddles during the boys' nap time. So like I said, hopefully I can finish because I've been hearing Isaiah. He should really be asleep. But, so starting the curly girl method, the biggest, most basic principle is you take all your hair products and you look at them, and on the back, all your shampoos are going to have sulfate in them. Okay, well, if you're me and don't do any natural products and just buy the whatever generic brand that's cheap, they're all going to have sulfates and they're all going to have silicones on them. And just like sugar, they hide under 17 million different names. So all of your, there's at least 3 or 4 other silicones that end in cone and very complicated first syllables. So there's lists that you can find if you Google curly girl method, what to avoid sulfates and silicones. There's some really great Facebook groups that have infographics with lists of silicones to avoid, but they also have full picture albums of products without sulfates and silicones, and you can go with, I found, a ton that you can buy at Walmart that don't break the bank, and there's also a lot of specialty ones if you want to go even more natural and try to keep your ingredients lists super, super small, which is always great for just about anything. But anyway, I'm a Walmart, Target, buy it on Amazon type of girl. So, however, you can find some of the more expensive ones still at Walmart and Target and other drugstores. They're getting stocked a lot more places, which is nice. But sulfates and silicones, what's the big deal? So when you have, first, the unmanageable, untamable hair, silicones coat the hair shaft and help make your hair smoother. But there's just one problem. Once you've coated the shaft in the silicone, in order to get it out, you need sulfates. And the sulfates strip the hair. Sulfates, it's a surfactant. It's what you have in your dish soap. It's what gets that greasy, grimy oil from that chicken that you burned in the oven 2 days ago and haven't cleaned the pan yet because it's stuck and you don't want to deal with it. That's what gets that grease off, are your surfactants. It's what's in laundry detergent. And when you have children, you want those surfactants. You really, really want those surfactants to do your laundry detergent. But you don't want to be putting them on your hair. They're cheap, so they put them in because it cleans your hair very, very, very well. Too well. Much too well. Because what happens is you strip your hair of all of the natural oils, okay? Because your scalp actually produces oils that are supposed to coat and cover your hair and help it shine and be healthy. So you get caught in this vicious cycle. You put silicones on your hair. Shampoos also sometimes have silicones in them, which is crazy. So even though they also have sulfate in them, that part I haven't quite worked out yet. But so to smooth your hair, you put the silicones in it. Then when you have to try to get the silicones out to get your hair clean, you use sulfates. And the sulfates then strip all the natural oils. So that's where we are right now. So your body goes into hyper mode because most of us wash our hair every day, every other day with these sulfates. And so your oil production glands are trying to keep up, and they're just producing more and more and more oil, and you keep stripping it and stripping it and stripping it away every time you take a shower, which, yeah. So when you stop using silicones in your conditioner, you no longer need to strip at all with the sulfates, and then your scalp freaks out because it's used to producing way more oil than you need. So you can see my hair. It's all greasy on top. And it can take a long time to for your scalp to regulate its oil production. In the Curly Girl Facebook groups, you'll see it all the time. It's called transition, where your hair is just getting used to being itself, really. It's kind of like when you get into a good groove, with exercise, and you try a few things, you try yoga, and you try some weight classes, and you try running, and you're just kind of trying to figure out how to balance your life with getting fit. And your hair's doing the same thing. And I don't know about you, but when I try a new exercise class the first time, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Yay! So that's what your hair is doing, and it goes through that. Some people, a couple weeks, and look at my curls. And a lot of people, you see them been doing it for a while, and it takes months. The recommendation that I keep hearing is commit for a year. Commit for a year. And that's a long time. But if you look at people, a lot of people have posted all their before and afters, and you'll see, 1 month, 2 month, and it's wonderful. Things do get better, but you still have some awkwardness. But people post 1 month and 2 months, and you'll look at it, it keeps getting better and better and better, and you do see that year photo, and it's you don't believe that it's the same hair. So it's going off sulfates and silicones is not it's not a quick fix, not at all. It is definitely something that's going to be trying in terms of what your hair looks like. I'm very lucky in that I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I don't have to worry so much. I mean, if I go to the store, but I don't care. But I don't have coworkers or a boss. I don't have to look professional. There are different hairstyles you can do that are gentle on your hair, that kind of keep the curl, and I'm sure I'll be posting some of those. And there's again a million YouTube videos on it, and I have some favorite channels I can direct you to if you need those. But it's again, just like with getting healthy, it's not a quick fix. It's not a quick fix, which is a shame. Like, you just want to change your life and move on, but life changes don't happen overnight, and the same thing with your hair. So, however, like I said in my first video, this hair day, minus a little bit of the extra oil on top, this hair day is like my best hair day ever, and it's kind of a pretty bad hair day on the range of being a curly girl. So I hope that was helpful, especially a couple of you guys who've expressed interest. Let me know what you need to hear, what was helpful, what wasn't. I'm hoping I have like 3 or 4 kind of topics that I think I want to cover, like maybe a do's and don'ts live for another, like basic principles, what I did for my first wash and the products I used, a general care video, and kind of what I plan on my routine looking like. But again, Saturday will be a week, so I am by no means an expert, but I've been watching way too many YouTube videos. You don't want to look at my history because that would be embarrassing. So I'm trying to collate, is that the correct word? Collate all of the information, because it is a lot, and especially as a mom, there's just no time sometimes, and so I want to find something that is within your budget, and I want to find something that's within the time you have, so you can still take care of your family and rock your curls. So, bye y'all.